Hello, Father Nathaniel coming to you with your 3 tips for living Lent with greater fervor, intensity, and joy. I know it sneaks up on us, doesn't it? Lent every year. It's like, oh my goodness, it's Ash Wednesday already. So today's Fat Tuesday, as they say. Mardi Gras is in progress in so many places of the world, and we're beginning Lent tomorrow. Lent, a time when Jesus Christ personally invites you, invites your family, invites me to have a heart more centered on Him. Now, like anything in life, you're going to play baseball or basketball, you're going to learn to dance, you're going to build a company, you're going to go to university or high school. You got to know the laws of the game. You got to know how to be, if you will, successful at what you're entering into. And in Lent, the church, via Jesus Christ, recommends 3 concrete practices. So, and hence 3 tips, 3 ABCs to living Lent with renewed fervor, and above all, to seek the Lord more deeply in your life. So those things are prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And to go through them very briefly, prayer, our life of union with the Lord, the heart-to-heart relationship, which is expressed especially in those moments of quiet dialogue, in the inner sanctum of your heart. There's no one can pray, and people can pray for you, but nobody can do prayer for you. I mean, you are called to have a personal relationship with the Lord, who has loved you even to the point of dying for you. And so He's always waiting for you in your heart, waiting for you to meet you. So this Lent, maybe He's inviting you to go deeper. Take that no prayer to 2 minutes of prayer a day. Take going to Mass once in a while to going to Mass every week, to never stopping by an adoration chapel to visit Jesus in the Eucharist, to going maybe once a week, to do the Via Crucis, the way of the cross on Fridays perhaps, to live your prayer with more intensity, more conviction, more intentionality, right? So what's that going to look like for you? That's going to be step number 1. Increase your prayer life. Make it deeper, more profound, above all, that heart-to-heart with the Lord. And that definitely goes for living the Mass each week and going to reconciliation. Now, second step, fasting. Give up chocolate, give up your caffeine or whatever it might be, the typical things. But above all, what does fasting do? It aligns your heart. It aligns the powers of your heart to be totally focused on the Lord, on putting Him first in your life. So, you can give up food and drink, and those are good things to give up, alcohol, whatever, during Lent. But don't neglect deeper things. All those type of fastings lead us to fast above all from sin, rooting out bad attachments in our lives, rooting out gossip, rooting out judgmentalism and criticizing others, rooting out so many other things that can be dangerous to our souls and make us not to be like Jesus Christ. Third and final way that Christ draws us to a greater conversion of heart with Him, and that's almsgiving. Yes, that means finances, giving up some of that treasure the Lord has trusted to you. Remember that we're just administrators of the goods God puts in our hands. But the word for almsgiving in the Greek is actually mercy-mindedness, which means to be attentive to the needs of others. So, like the Lord Jesus, He's inviting you this Lent to be especially attentive to your family members, particularly attentive to the outcast, the poor, the beggar, the person in prison, the person who's suffering, maybe the person in the nursing home or the hospital. Who is the Lord asking you to be merciful today? Maybe to forgive someone you haven't forgiven yet and reconciled with, making that effort to reconcile this Lent. He's asking you to be mercy-minded, magnanimously mercy-minded this Lent. So, in summary, prayer, fasting, almsgiving, 3 ways, 3 tips, 3 pathways to have a heart more like Jesus. May this Lent be your best Lent, yes, yet. And that's really in your hands. The Lord will do His part. Now you got to do yours. May God bless you this Lent, and let's journey together so that we can have a joyful celebration of the Lord's passion, death, and resurrection in 40 days. God bless you.